I'm a true collectible. Famous, so famous, number one, desirable. I do what I want when I want and how I want it. Leave you with the one in the air, that's how I roll. I got tons of soul, I'm a true collectible. Famous, so famous, number one, desirable. I do what I want when I want and how I want it. Leave you with the one in the air, that's how I roll. I got change to throw, I don't care about no gold. Better, so much better, flipping incredible. Always on the street so they know that I still got it. And I never feel sorry, yeah, top of the world. Top of the world. Yeah, top of the world. Top of the world. Yeah, top of the world. Top of the world. Yeah, top of the world. Top of the world. Yeah, top of the world. When I hear him come like my fuse and then ba-bum. Later, see you later, I'm about to blow this up. You can sing my song if you want, I know you want it. It's always kinda funny, yeah, cause you know I'm a superstar on the sky to leave you on. Haters gonna hate, it's a proof of how they love. They can bring me down, nah, nah, nah. Shh, they are jealous of me and my umbrella, yeah, they love me so. This is me, I'm so royal, and you all wanna be round. Yeah, you all wanna be round. Round a champion, a champion. I'm royal, top of the world. Yeah, top of the world.
Hey Untamables, it's Kiana Dene, poet and author. Just wanted to stop by and ask, have any of you read any of my poetry lately? If not, you can pick up my books on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, anywhere else you get your books, and of course my website at kianadene.wordpress.com. Now back to the show. Hey Untamables, it's...
And now, here is your host.
It's time for Hashtag Writer Wednesday with Crystal. Tips offering advice to aspiring new and seasoned authors about all aspects of the literary world. We are presented by Untamed Publishing. Allow us to help you unlock your unlimited writing potential. If you are an inspiring new or seasoned author, head over to www.untamedpublishing.net for a variety of services to assist you on your publishing journey. This is the episode that we have all been waiting for. Now, I'm going to give you the January book of the month, but I'm going to tell you what the book is and where we're going to discuss it, but I'm going to talk about the author on this episode, okay? Now, the books that we will be discussing on the Get Caught Up podcast live interview, you heard me, live interview with guest host Lisa from Tales Between the Sheets, and Mrs. Roney will be guest hosting as we interview none other than author Untamed, and we will discuss The View and The View 2. Okay? Like I said, I have been waiting to discuss this book and to just discuss it with other people because I discuss it with the author all the time. Like as I was reading it, I was texting her, I was calling her on both The View 1 and The View 2. We had in-depth conversations about it, but to be able to discuss it with her, I'm so ready. But before I give you more information about the January books of the month, let me go ahead and tell you about Miss Author Untamed. She's a Georgia resident, a wife, a mother of 4, and an all things 90s connoisseur. Untamed is a cum laude graduate with a BA from UMUC and a certification from Cornell University in women's entrepreneurship. As an author, podcaster / owner of the Get Caught Up podcast, author podcast, and a screenwriter / producer for Boss Magnet Media, she continues to push the creative envelope, delivering content that represents the duality of real life lessons and cultural experiences. When she's not immersed in the entrepreneurial life, you can find her enjoying steamy Black romance books with her favorite Black narrators, watching Tubi movies with her hubby, and quoting and singing lines from 90s hip-hop and R&B, the greatest era in music ever. No debate. I so wholeheartedly be with and agree with you. 90s hip-hop and R&B, best music era ever. Hands down. Like she said, no debate. But you know what? I'm gonna add a little bit more. Arthur Untamed. She's a mentor. She's a motivator. She's a basically a cheerleader. I she reached out to me one time and was like, "Oh, would you like to guest host on the podcast with me?" I'm like, "Sure." Here we are, going on our fourth year together, and I love it. I love working with her. I get to write with her. I get to just be in her presence. And I'm telling you, being in her presence is the best thing in the world. Do you hear me? The best thing in the world. And I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So don't think she just out here doing all of those in the front. She does so much in the background. I don't know if she get enough sleep. Like, I really don't know. But I can tell you this, she gets it done. Okay, she gets it done. Now, like I said, I'm going to give you the synopsis of her book, The View and The View 2. But I just also want to tell you that she has also published the Never Again No More series. I have read the series, have talked to her about it. Oh my gosh, I love that series from her. She also did a book, The Contract, with um, JC. He's a pub author as well, so they've collaborated on a book. She's also collaborated on a book with Entice, The Soldiers of Love, and you have to check that book out as well. Okay, I enjoyed the book. I actually need to get my review done for that. But yes, she definitely did those. Like I said, she's just out here in these literary streets, and I don't know what else I can say, but just go check her out. Like, really go check her writing out. She's giving you different genres, giving you different sides of her as a writer. And I promise you, I've read all sides of her as a writer that I have seen so far, and she has not disappointed me yet. She has not disappointed me yet. And she kind of keeps you on your toes and the guessing and things like that. But I'ma just say you should definitely go check her out. Now, I'm going to take a break, and when I come back, I'm going to give you the synopsis of The View and The View 2. I'm going to try not to go into a little rant about those books because I ain't never read a book where I could not stand half of the daggone characters in it. Like, it's ridiculous. But once you read the book, if you haven't already read it, or once you see the live that we're going to do, you'll probably see why I'm not fans of certain characters. Okay. But like I said, I'm going to take a break and I'll be right back.
Welcome to Kiss Your Beauty, embracing the power of self-love in conjunction with 50 Shades of Success. While 50 Shades of Success works on the inside, let Kiss Your Beauty work on the outside, adding a little sparkle, pop, and shine with Kiss Your Lips, pamper your skin with Kiss Your Body, and let's not forget accessories with Kiss Your Girl. Find us on Instagram. Untamed Publishing has partnered with Katie Creatives to present to you UP pre-made book covers. With over 200 covers to choose from, we're sure you'll find exactly what you need to fit your author needs. Just visit www.untamedpublishing.net.
And I'm back. And this is the discussion about Author Untamed, who is the January book discussion of the month in her books, The View and The View 2. Now, I did promise you I'm going to come back and give you the synopsis for The View and The View 2. And I've also promised that I will not try to rant about it. Now, I'm going to give you those synopses. The rant, I'm not going to do. Okay, yeah, I'm going to say it. I'm not going to do it. Okay, so this is the synopsis for The View. Carly has always led a sheltered life, and she has no complaints. To her, life is perfect. She has the perfect career, the perfect friends, the perfect husband. After a joyous dinner party turns disastrous, Carly's perfect world is turned inside out. As she struggles to hold on to the life she holds dear, in comes the perfect stranger, Hudson Lewis. His charm and breathtaking view of life take Carly by storm and awaken a dormant beast that unknowingly lies within. No holds barred, Carly embraces her new lease on life with a vengeance. But when a melting pot of lies and deceit is exposed, everyone's life will forever be changed. You guys, just reading that, you knew it was going to be a little mess. But when I say the mess was messing, that it got steamy, it got hot, it got messy, it got hurtful, deceitful. It was a lot, but it was so good. So if you are into those, definitely check this book out because I promise you it was such a great read. Now, the next book that we will discuss on the January book of the month, again, like I said, it will be tonight on IG Live at 7 p.m. Eastern with guest host Lisa from Tales Between the Sheets and Mrs. Roney. And of course, author Untamed, because as we told her in Cat Williams' voice, the lies will be exposed. All right. Now, the next book is The View 2. Actions have consequences. Carly and Hudson's affair was filled with sugary romance and explosive sex encompassed in a close-knit friendship. As they begin their new life together as husband and wife, the idea of who they are as a couple quickly begins to fizzle as the pressures of real life surmount. The newlywed couple struggles to keep their old loving ways intact while unknowingly being thrust into plots determined to separate their union. I'm gonna read that again because this is the thing that just drove me crazy. The newlywed couple struggles to keep their old loving ways intact while unknowingly being thrust into plots determined to separate their union. The weave of deceit they spun with their relationship opens Pandora's box as friends turn into enemies and long buried secrets are resurrected that will rock them to their core. As secrets, lies, and betrayal get revealed, Carly and Hudson's world begins to unravel behind the decisions they've made. With the odds stacked against them, it begs to ask the question, is the grass truly greener on the other side? You guys, when I say book two was book twoing, oh my gosh. I wore Untamed's phone out, her ear out, like fussing. It was crazy, crazy. And when I read that sentence that said, and unknowingly being thrust into plots determined to separate their union, lies were exposed. But the person who was behind that plot still, still getting away with everything. So we know there's going to be a book three. And I hope in hell that the start of book three brings him to his knees. I just want him brought to his knees anyway, because the things that he did in this book, oh my gosh. And like I said, you will see why half of these characters I don't like. Oh, this book was so good though. It was so good. And then the ending, that ending is fresh in my head like I did it. Like it just happened yesterday, and I finished that book 2 weeks ago. It's still in his head. Like, oh my gosh, it just won't go away. But all I'm going to say is join us live on IG, Facebook, or YouTube, and we will we will discuss The View and The View 2 with Author Untamed with guest host Lisa with Tales from the Sheets and Mrs. Roney. I am so excited about this. It's going down. I don't know if Untamed's going to be safe. She probably won't, but we'll be good. I'll check on her the next day and be like, she survived it. I definitely will let you know if she survived it. But I definitely want you to join us. If you have read the book, join us. If you haven't, still join us to see if you really want to read the book. Because again, there are going to be there are going to be spoilers. There is no will be spoilers. There are going to be spoilers. Okay, point blank. Period. I love it, love it, love it, love it, and I cannot wait. So, as always, I want to say thank you for listening, and please check me out on Instagram at Books and Soul One. Also, I didn't let you know that the live will be on, like I said, the Get Caught Up Author podcast on IG, YouTube, and the Facebook group. So, join us. Please be sure to follow the Get Caught Up Podcast on Instagram at Get Caught Up Podcast and on Twitter at GCU_podcast. We are on TikTok as Get Caught Up Author Podcast and also our Facebook group, the Get Caught Up Author Podcast. If you would like to become a sponsor, please visit anchor.fm/get caught up. Or if you'd like to give us a donation, you can send us a cash app at $U P 2016. Now, this will be the last episode of the month. January will be ending tonight. I'm sorry, I said tomorrow. Well, yeah, because the next day is February the 1st. So February, and then we'll let you guys know this at the end of the live as well. But we will be interviewing Tiara Cox. We'll have the February new book release episodes. We'll announce who our February narrator of the month is. So just make sure you're on the live and you'll find out who it is. And also, like I told you earlier, just visit our socials. We're on IG, YouTube, and TikTok. And then we have the Get Caught Up Author Podcast on Facebook. We're also doing what is called 14 Days of Love this Valentine's. So from February the 1st up until Valentine's Day, we will be doing a poem a day. So submit your poetry if you have some. If you're definitely into poetry, submit it to us and we're going to show it on all of our social medias and put you out there. I'm actually even going to write a poem. I'm kind of excited about it. I'm really excited about it. Okay. And you can submit your poem to our email at getcaughtupodcast1@gmail.com. Okay. Also, if you would like to submit a commercial, we have packages available via our website, getcaughtupodcast.carrd.co. Okay. Again, thank you for joining as always. Bye for now.
I'm hotter than his hometown. Mary wasn't our go round. Amateur to profound. Biggest loser got more pounds. Off a profile running really go miles. My web presence so miles ain't touching my freestyles. Got dope, free loud. That's what speakers when me wild. Until the party's up, keep up the